welcome to Sky News. My name is Albert and I'm joined by Dylan.
Today we shall talk about climate change and the effect it is having on the world. Climate change is a lot more serious than we think. The time to act is now. If not, our world shall be a different place.
Due to ice melting, polar bears cannot hunt and bears come out of winter 10 kilograms lighter and in poorer conditions. This is bringing many species of animals in Antarctica to go extinct.
The population trends of the numbers of polar bears declining has increased by 17%. Over to Ethan, who will tell us more.
Scientists estimate that there's a 70% chance the global population of polar bears will fall by more than a third within the next 3 generations. That shows that 3.6 billion people already live in areas highly susceptible to climate change. Between 2030 and 2050, climate change is expected to cause approximately 250,000 additional deaths per year from undernutrition, malaria, diarrhea, and heat stress alone.
We as humans need to do more to protect our environment. We will now hand over to Alex in South Yorkshire, then lastly back to the studios with Henry.
Now let's hand over to Tilly and Ted in the Amazon rainforest.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Albie and Dylan. My name is Tilly and this is my co-reporter Ted.
Yes, and we are here live in the Amazon rainforest and we are here to talk about climate change.
The Earth's global temperature is warming, meaning that the weather patterns and ecosystems are changing more quickly than the animal and human communities can adapt to.
In much colder climates than Brazil, according to scientists, in 2040, more than half the polar bear population will be spending 3 months or more on land.
Now handing over to Martha for some more information on climate change.
Fossil fuels, coal, oil and gas are by far the largest contributor to global climate change, accounting for over 75% of global greenhouse gas emissions. Here in countries like Brazil, we are losing forests at a rate equivalent to 27 football fields per minute due to deforestation.
Thank you, Martha, for those interesting facts.
Here are lists of things you can do to help. Turn off the lights after you are done in that room.
Close doors immediately so heat does not escape.
Consider your travel options.
Take showers shorter. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today, but hopefully you can take away something that you can do at home to help save the planet.
Now handing over to Alex in South Yorkshire for more information. Goodbye.
Thank you to our presenters Tilly and Ted. Hello and welcome back to Sky News. My name is Alex and I'm here today in South Yorkshire talking to Scouts Tom and Jack. Please could you tell us a bit about yourselves?
Hello, I'm Tom and I've been part of the Scouts for 4 years now. This is the first time I've had something like this happen to me whilst walking there.
Thank you for joining us and over to you.
Hi, I'm a Scout and hi, I'm Jack and I'm also a Scout. I have been in Scouts for 2 years.
Tom and Jack are here to inform us about the incident that has just taken place. Could you both tell us about the event that's just happened this afternoon?
Yes, of course. We were both on our way to Scouts like usual when we heard an alarm come from our phones. We realised this was an emergency alarm, warning us about flooding in our local area. We rushed back to our homes to find knee-deep water, furniture floating everywhere, and all of our power gone.
It was awful. All of our possessions were extremely soggy and most of our food was inedible. Our family possessions were ruined, including my mum's favourite photo of the family. It was crumbling in my hands.
That's really sad to hear. I'm so sorry. What do you think has caused just a bad flood?
We think that climate change has caused more frequent and extreme weather, and the experts say that there are likely to be more floods as water levels are rising and ice caps are melting.
Thank you for your answer, Tom. Jack, can I ask you about how do you think we can prevent floods and climate change in the future?
Everyone has to make changes. This can start at home, something as small as turning your heating and power off when you're not using it, or not at home. You can also use more reusable products such as biodegradable items and reusable bottles instead of single-use plastic. Finally, you can use more renewable energy, walk or cycle when you get there to save using fossil fuels.
Hopefully everyone can start making small changes today to help make a big difference. And on that note, Tom and Jack, thank you so much for allowing me to talk to you this afternoon. Unfortunately, we have run out of time. Back over to Henry back in the studios. Thank you all and goodbye.
Thank you, Alex. Welcome back to the studio. Now we have some experts with us debating whether vegetarianism is good for the planet. In the studio, we have Tim Stanton and Isaac Clace. Tim is a firm believer that vegetarians are not good for the planet. On the other hand, Isaac thinks that vegetarians are helping our ecosystem. Tim, what sparked this hatred for vegetarianism?
Eating meat is a part of our natural order, and I think it is wrong to force vegetarians on kids. If we do not eat meat, invasive species such as northern Pacific sea star will overpopulate.
Excuse me, how dare you? I personally disagree with you. Vegetarians are stopping animal cruelty, which frequently happens. Overfishing is now very common in places like China and Russia, but vegetarians don't eat fish, so they eliminate this problem and help save our oceans.
Tim, what is your opinion on that?
Humans only eat a small percentage of fish in the sea. And anyway, back to my point about vegetarians. Vegetarianism won't help overfishing. It won't help solve the world problems. And meat is important for the world because it's packed with proteins and helps us grow the next generation.
But that doesn't help our planet.
Do you not care about the next generation?
Of course I do. That's why we should keep the planet healthy. We don't have another planet to live on.
Is there another solution other than vegetarianism?
Vegetarianism is fine. What is wrong with it?
Everything is wrong with it. And there is a better solution. To take more care of the animals and stop eating meat altogether. It's too radical.
Thank you for coming today. What are your opinions on this at home? Get in touch with us at www.skynews.com. Goodbye.